Mike's all right. Put it down. I'd like to call the order the Village of Westchester's Village Board meeting. It is Tuesday, August 8th, 2017. We're in the Village Boardroom. It is now 7 o'clock, right on the dot. Can we all please stand? And wait, what, before we do anything, we could stand. Go ahead. We have our Cub Scout pack here tonight. So, good guys, would you come out up here and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Stan, can we have a roll call, please?
Trustee Calcagno.
Present.
Trustee Celestino.
Present.
Trustee Miller.
Present.
Trustee Perry.
Present.
Trustee Stecker.
Present.
Trustee Yurkovich.
Present.
President Gattuso.
Present. Everybody's here. Under presentations, let me kind of switch it up a little bit since we have the scouts here tonight. Can we have them come up? There's a little presentation that they've been working on a project, and I'd like them to talk about it and show us what he had done.
Hi, I'm Eddie Coliani, and I've been working on my Eagle Scout project for about a month now, I think. And, well, more than that, because, like, it takes a long time to rank up through scouting and all of that, but specifically on my Eagle Scout, I've been working for a month on the project. Yeah, I mean, relatively, but yeah, it does. I make it sound simpler than it seems. But this is my project coach, Mike Berlakis, as well, and he's been guiding me through the whole process. And the reason I'm here to talk is because I made the project for the village. It is flag collection boxes for worn and tattered flags. As before, they were in like cardboard boxes around the village, like in the library and at the village hall here. But I thought that that was like not the most respectful manner for all of that to be like put in. And then so I decided to make these boxes for my Eagle Scout project. Yeah, it has the lid support and all that, so you can prop it open, and then it has the American flag on the front, so you know it's the flag collection boxes. And I made 3 of them for around the village. I put one in the library, one in the park district, and now I'm here tonight to ask you, and to finish off my Eagle Scout project, may I put this in the village hall, the courtroom of the, not the courtroom, the
Entrance.
lobby, yes.
Anybody have any objections?
No.
Not at all, huh? Carl? Come on, Carl.
Well done.
Yes, it is. Well
Thank
done.
you.
Much needed and well done.
Thank you
Ed,
very much.
thank you for all your time and efforts. I know this was a project you started with Sam, and he helped you along with all this, so it's nice to see it all get done. And I'm glad that you took the incentive to give our flags a better way to be disposed of.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, and we have some swearing-ins tonight, I'm seeing. We have a lot of people out here tonight, so let's get right to it. Do we flip a coin, police, fire, because, you know, we don't want that little roll. Police is more important, well, we
They
don't
have
say
guns.
that. Hold on, we don't say that. Oh, let's see, which one, this one.
Oh, come on.
Already it starts,
Oh,
huh?
my gosh.
All right. Since I'm the swear man, so I'll pick. Why don't we do right first? All right, guys, whoever, come on up. Come on up, guys. You guys have family here tonight? Yes, sir. Is any of your family firefighters in the same field that you guys have been? No? Okay. You have clan here. You got the whole clan. So, what I'd like to do is I'll do the next one at a time. Okay? And if I screw up your name. All right. Nathan, let's start with you. Raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Nate Holmgren,
Do solemnly swear or affirm that I support the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear
and or affirm
or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the laws of the state of Illinois,
the laws of the state of Illinois,
the ordinance of the village of Westchester,
the ordinance of the village of Westchester,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of firefighter paramedic
and that I will
Go ahead, go ahead.
faithfully discharge the duties of the office of firefighter paramedic
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Wow, yeah, there you go. Congratulations. Something that I like to do, and I don't know if this breaks tradition for you. No, this is fine. Would you have the wet pen? Yes. One. Something I do is I like this for a reason is that, since we're kind of stealing your husband all the time.
Okay.
And he's gonna be working for us, and in honor of us having him here, I would like to give you the honor.
Thank you. All right.
Don't hurt him.
Got it. All right.
All right, and I'm gonna swear it,
All right.
and then we'll all take pictures.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Ready?
I'm ready.
Sure. Want to read the whole thing?
No.
Raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Andrew Rula,
Do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the
do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
and the laws of the state of Illinois
the laws of the state of Illinois,
and the ordinances of the village of Westchester,
the ordinances of the village of Westchester,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of firefighter paramedic
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of office of firefighter paramedic
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
As you can see, we have a good family here, so how about,
How about you?
you want your fiance's opinion? All right, let's go. All right, how about, Judy, go ahead.
I just want to let everybody know, firefighter Matt Rulo comes to the Westchester Fire Department from the North Riverside Fire Department, where he's been working on the contract since 2014 and has also been part-time with Stickney Fire Department since 2011. Previously, he worked as a police service aide and a park manager with the village of North Riverside. He's earned his associate's degree in fire science at Triton back in 2009 and received his paramedic license through the Vista Health System in Waukegan in 2013. He comes to us with the certifications of basic fire operator, hazmat materials awareness, technical rescue awareness, pre-hospital life support, advanced cardiac life support, pediatric advanced life support, and he's also LEEDS certified for the police in the audience. There we go. You see how this goes, so. And then directly to my right, firefighter Nathan Homerding comes to us as well from the Plainfield Fire Protection District, where he's been working on the contract since 2014 and also with the Morris Fire Protection and Ambulance District since 2013. Nate has earned his paramedic license through Silver Cross Hospital in New Lenox in 2013. His certifications include basic fire operator, hazardous material operations, technical rescue awareness, fire service vehicle operator, and advanced cardiac life support. The Village of Westchester and the Westchester Fire Departments welcomes both of you guys and your families and wishes you a long, happy, and healthy and successful career here. And something I'm actually starting with these two guys is a real neat book that I've come across. It's an easy read, not a lot of pictures, sorry about that. But it's a really neat book. It kind of gives them, it's a little toolbox for their career going forward. It kind of lets you know what to expect in your firefighting career, not just in Westchester, but for the future, how to be a good rookie, and then beyond that. So with that in the book, I also put a little writing in here. Here's another tool for your career toolbox. I wish for you to have a long, happy, and healthy and successful career in the fire service. And then with a quote from Edward Croker, who's a famous New York fire chief from the late 1800s who's been really involved with fire prevention. When a man becomes a fireman, his greatest act of bravery has been accomplished. What he does after that is all in the line of work. So both of you guys, welcome to Westchester, and the best of luck to you both.
Right, and now you're chopping at the bit.
military veteran, he's a United States Navy for 10 years. So we're very proud of that, and proud of your service, and we thank you for that as well. He's begun the Cook County Sheriff's Training Academy, which is in Triton College. He's in day 2. So far, he has not got kicked out, so that's a good thing. We appreciate that. And he's got about 13 weeks and 3 more days to go. He graduates on December 1st. So we're looking forward to having him here. It's always good for the fire department, police department to beef up the manpower and get people on our departments, and we always welcome that. So he's a sharp young man. I've talked to him a few times, very respectful, and I think he's going to have a real good career here. So look forward to having you, Victor. So do well and make us proud of you soon. Okay, so. Call my name. Say, Mom, come on, Mom, up here, guys, Dad, Evelyn, Elizabeth. Come on up. They were all part of this, so. Nice to have them carry home. Nice picture of it. Go ahead, guys. Good. Good. Beautiful. Perfect. Are all these small children yours? No. You're nervous all the time, but I don't know. You're getting nervous there, huh? Well, nerves for him, but, you know. All right, I know we got a couple more here, right, Tom? Right? You guys all come on up. All right, these two gentlemen are on our police and fire pension board, police and fire commission board. So these are the gentlemen that are responsible for the people who just, everyone's go through the testing process, the interview process. These guys get a lot of us in the village here because what they do is the best people who can serve all our residents. This job is very important. So, glad to have both of you back on our commission with us. So, with no other further ado, raise your hand. Thanks. I state your names. You solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the laws of the state of Illinois, and the ordinances of the village of Westchester, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of members of the Police and Fire Commission to the best of my ability. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I think that's everybody, am I right? Is that everybody? Okay. All right, now we're going to go into public presentations. If anyone would like to address the board, please come on up, state your name. He's retired. Yeah, he's retired. Wow, ask for audience participation, everybody leaves, that's not good. Anybody like to come up, address the board in any way, shape, or form? Going once, going twice? All right, moving to the consent agenda. Items A through F. 8, approval of the record of bills ending 08/17 in the amount not to exceed $1,034,336.16. Also under B, the approval of minutes from the minutes of July 11th executive, to the July 25th village board meeting, the July 25th committee of the whole. C, all the departmental reports. D, an ordinance authorizing the execution of an agreement between the Village of Westchester and Civic Plus for the redesign of our website. E, a resolution authorizing the execution of an agreement between Christopher Burke Engineering and the construction of observation services related to the Sunnyside sewer project. And F, we did already. So, motion?
So moved.
Second.
Anybody want anything discussed, pulled? If not, may we have a,
Still need F on there. You need F on the agenda. We have to approve that resolution.
okay, and then the resolution regarding the appointment of members of the Board of Fire and Police Commissioners, okay? That includes in the motion?
Mhm.
Okay, may we have a roll?
Trustee Calcagno.
Aye.
Trustee Celestino.
Aye.
Trustee Miller.
Aye.
Trustee Perry.
Aye.
Trustee Stecker.
Aye.
Trustee Yurkovich.
Aye.
President Katuso.
Aye. Motion carries. Moving down to number 7 on the active agenda, it's a resolution for the execution of a sub-grant agreement between the County of Cook and the Village of Westchester. This is for the computers in the cars, guys, the grant that we got, so we need a motion and second for this.
The doors have to stay open.
So moved.
Second.
So we can't keep that door closed. We got to keep that door open for the Opens Meeting Act.
Thought we could close it, just.
Motion.
Who made the motion? Nick, who made the second?
Sherby.
Sherby, okay. Any discussion on this? Everybody knows what this is for?
Need a roll call
Can we
vote
have a
on this.
roll?
Trustee Calcagno.
Aye.
Trustee Celestino.
Aye.
Trustee Miller.
Aye.
Trustee Perry.
Aye.
Trustee Stecker.
Aye.
Trustee Yurkovich.
Aye.
President Katuso.
Aye. Under letter B, a resolution approving the authorization and execution of a third amendment intergovernmental agreement establishing the Broadview Westchester Joint Water Agency for water sale and purchases. This is just to make the contract whole for the Westchester Broadview Water Agency to sell to us. We have to do this and paperwork to clean up everything on it. So,
Excuse me, this item and the one following it was not previously on the COW agenda. Since the IGA just got drafted and Broadview's already signed it, so you're going to need a motion to waive the committee of the whole requirement.
motion.
Second.
Motion made by Celestino, seconded by Perry.
Vote
To
by
waive
acclamation on that.
the committee of the whole meeting. So we need a vote on that.
Trustee Calcagno.
Aye.
Trustee Celestino.
Aye.
Trustee Miller.
Aye.
Trustee Perry.
Aye.
Trustee Stecker.
Aye.
Trustee Yurkovich.
Aye.
President Katuso.
Okay, now, is there a motion second on the approval of this now?
So moved.
Yes,
Second.
thank you.
Welcome.
Motion to approve this, because we waived the committee of the whole meeting for this first. Okay, and now we're going to approve it, right, Mike?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Okay, so now we have to approve this resolution, okay, because we didn't put it through committee of the whole.
So the first vote was to,
Waive the
Waive it.
committee of the
Committee of the
whole.
whole
now we're taking the
requirement.
second vote.
Second vote to
On
approve
the main
it.
question,
Right,
yes.
on the main
So the
question,
first vote was motioned by Celestino, seconded by Perry.
right.
And now we're moving on to approving it.
And the approve is motion by Yurkovich,
And
seconded by
Frank.
Perry.
Perry, yes.
Okay, got it, Stan?
Trustee
All right.
Calcagno.
Aye.
Trustee Celestino.
Aye.
Trustee Miller.
Aye.
Trustee Perry.
Aye.
Trustee Stecker.
Aye.
Trustee Yurkovich.
Aye.
President Katuso.
Aye. Letter C, it's a resolution advising the consent and appointment of designated village positions or individuals to serve on the executive committee and to serve as alternate directors of the Broadview Westchester Joint Water Agency. This is to have the people serve with myself on the Westchester Broadview Water Agency, which was Neil Boyle, and Steve Stelter is that right now, usually is the village manager, but Steve will be the one who will serve until that time is that we replace the village manager. So we need to make this right, so we are recognized as the appointees for the Village of Westchester to handle this.
We also need to waive the committee of the whole on this one for the same reason.
Right.
So moved to waive.
Second.
Okay, made by trustee Yurkovich, seconded by trustee Celestino. Okay?
Trustee Calcagno. Trustee Celestino.
Aye.
Trustee Miller.
Aye.
Trustee Perry.
Aye.
Trustee Stecker.
Aye.
Trustee Yurkovich.
Aye.
President Katuso.
Aye. That one carries,
Now we
and,
need the main motion.
right, now go back to making a motion to approve this order.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, made by trustee Yurkovich, seconded by trustee Miller. Okay, roll call on that too, Stan.
Trustee Calcagno.
Aye.
Trustee Celestino.
Aye.
Trustee Miller.
Aye.
Trustee Perry.
Aye.
Trustee Stecker.
Aye.
Trustee Yurkovich.
Aye.
President Katuso.
Aye. Under letter D, an ordinance approving the lease agreement between the Village of Westchester and T-Mobile.
This is going to need to be tabled. We had to publish the fact that we were entering into a lease of municipal property. That was published. This ordinance was, or this resolution, I'm sorry, ordinance, once again, was placed on the agenda because it needed to be available to be adopted in response to that public notice. We still don't have the final lease document back from T-Mobile. Hopefully, we'll get that. That'll be on the committee of the whole for the next meeting. But this satisfied the requirement under the municipal code that we advertise the fact that we are entering into a lease. So if somebody would move to table this, that would be in order.
Move the table.
Second.
Motion made by trustee Perry, seconded by trustee Miller.
You can vote by acclamation.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Managers report.
Couple items to report tonight. The first is we're still working on getting your 2017 budget up to date. We're pretty close to that. Sickage is gonna come and start the audit probably in a week or two, so we'll have that prepared for them. We still have not entered all the new numbers for the 2017, 2018 yet. We're still working on that. I don't know, with trustee Stecker, we looked at some alleys and we coordinated with public works. They're gonna do some alley trimming, specifically for brush and debris as well, the roads all. Once we go through the alley, trim it all, then we're gonna look specifically for some violations on some of those properties. The next thing I have is, based on the direction of the village president, I'm gonna suggest that we combine the plan zoning development and planning commission, make it one committee, basically then to have those people active, stay on those committees. Myself and the village president kind of work that out, but we just want to let the board know that we're talking about combining those committees.
I think we've done that. Back-
I have no
it's-
problem
We've
with
gone
that.
back and forth. We've combined them, then we've split them, we've combined them, we split them.
We're gonna bring it back.
Yeah.
And that's all I have for tonight.
Michael.
Yes, some interest has been expressed in streamlining the village board and committee of the whole meeting process. So Mr. Delacandro and I are going to confer about attempts to streamline this process, perhaps eliminating the committee of the whole meeting or combining the two meetings so that there's the ability for the board to address topics that it wants on the agenda for the following meeting. The committee of the whole is not required by statute. You do have a requirement in your local ordinance, which we would have to eliminate, but we will explore those possibilities in the near future. That's all I have to report.
Everybody okay with that? Yeah, yeah? All right. Chief?
Just a couple of things. As we all know, National Night Out was last Tuesday, and I think it went off really well. We had a nice little parade walking down the boulevard, and they had some fun at the park with the car show and the music and some of the refreshments. And, you know, I'd just like to, again, as I put in my report, I'd like to extend my thanks to Rob Verber, who works really, really hard at putting these events together and really puts his heart and soul into this and extra time that he never looks to be compensated for. So, kudos to Rob for getting that together. After tonight, that grant that we got for the new computers, once it's agreed upon, we're going to be ordering those tomorrow, so we'll be getting those. I know we're excited because there's new systems out there, and these computers are top-notch and top of the line, and I know the officers are looking forward to getting those in their squad cars as well, so thanks.
Jimmy?
Just real quick, last week, our department as well as Hillside and Broadview assisted, it was in the report, assisted Senator Kimberly Lightford with her annual back-to-school project that she has. The guys help load trucks and get them ready, where she goes to the zoo and gives away hundreds of packages for school for the kids. And working on getting the garage doors are just about ordered. I appreciate your support through that project. I think it's going to bring a nice traditional look to the firehouses and a definite energy savings to the firehouse as well. So, thank you.
Greg?
Only thing I got that it doesn't show up on the weekly report is, well, I take it back, it wasn't the weekly report, but Music Fest this weekend over at the intermediate school, 3 to 10 Saturday. There'll be food, beer, pop water, some activities for the kids as well. Ara's closing out the set.
Ours is a great band. It's a good band.
That's all I have.
Robert?
We begin our sign renewal program this week. We're adding additional signs, replacing, of course, the blue and white signs we're putting up for the no parking, and then we're renewing many of the stop signs in town that are faded. So we started that this week. Also, pavement marking. You may notice the crews out there and new pavement marking. We're doing crosswalks and stop bars. A lot of them are faded in town. And the sidewalk replacement program, construction starts Monday, and they anticipate about 2 weeks in and out should be done, weather permitting.
Melissa?
Good evening. Just wanted to let everybody know the zoning code steering committee met about a week and a half ago. Just came up with a tentative schedule for workshops for the draft document, and also a schedule for open houses, and also the public hearing for the variation requests on Somerset will be next week. That's all that I have.
Board members?
Did everyone like Melissa's chart that had the spots for inspections? It kind of shows specific areas that were highlighted. Yeah, so routinely, let Melissa know she'll continue to do that. And I kind of taking the pulse of the board members to see if that's something you want to see.
That was good.
That was good, yeah.
Very well done.
Carl?
Nothing tonight, sir. Thank you.
Ange?
Nothing this evening.
Nothing.
Frankie?
EDC didn't meet this week.
Nick?
Police and fire are wrapping up the sergeant's promotional list tomorrow and the following day. And then actually, I believe there's one more meeting on the 14th. They have one candidate who's out of town. And then they'll have that list finalized. And then the police list is obviously finalized. We got that one candidate. I believe that's all. I did mention with Jay and the chief earlier about, and Mike, you maybe, this is about the 625 traffic code. Mike, I saw that there was a note that came out from the state's attorney's office about now they can, basically we can adjudicate anything under the traffic code, but it has to be done in a courtroom. And if that's something that we are willing to do or want to look at doing, anything other than, I think, DUI, is that correct, chief? So.
Yeah, they're, because of their recent statements that they won't prosecute certain offenses unless certain thresholds are met, the local prosecutors insisted that some relief be provided. Before, we could not prosecute locally driving while license suspended and certain other offenses. DUI, you can have a local ordinance, but you can't charge a state violation. So you can bring those in-house now.
Basically, the entire traffic code is from what I read in the memo.
Yeah, they're holding back on a couple of things.
Stuff
Yeah.
felonies. But, so if that's something that we want to look at doing, and how will that affect then like tows for 6101, 6303s?
We do have to amend our ordinance with regard to those to provide that instead of the state charge,
Yeah,
it's
So
going
if
to
we
be a
could maybe-
local violation that'll trigger it.
okay. So that's just something we may want to start looking into it so we don't get,
Okay?
And that being said too, Nick, as we said before, when we were looking at this thing, when it first came through and bringing it down to everything here, I think we all have to decide on a process and who's gonna be where, what, and how. So, you know, who's gonna be in charge, how are we gonna handle it, how is we gonna handle it through this courtroom here? Are we gonna have it someday, what day of the week are we gonna have
we
it?
can't do it here from my understanding. It has to be in Maybrook. Is that correct, Chief? It can't be held here. It would have to be in Maybrook, correct?
No, I think
No,
it's
I
here.
think you could still do the adjudication.
it's
Oh,
here.
really?
Yeah.
I thought you had to have one day
No,
in
it's,
the
it's,
courtroom.
it's held
Oh.
here. That's why I was asking it. We have to assign a place to be done and have it printed that they gotta come here and everything else. So, you know, there's a little bit more to work on. I think Mike will get it all cleaned up for us and decide what day of the week we're gonna hold that court here and stuff like that with our officers and who else is gonna be appointed to do all that, okay? So, you know, as Mike
Yeah,
said.
because you're going to have to coordinate the officer's appearance
Right.
different from their courthouse, their court date, their court key that you'll have at Maybrook, so.
Currently, I'm having the officers continue what we've always done. They're still going to Maybrook, and if the state's attorney chooses to. But we're gonna continue the arrest, we're gonna continue the administrative toes, and that way we can say we followed through. We want the arrests on record, and if the state's attorney decides to toss them, then that's up to them, but we're gonna still continue until we have a different process.
Okay. Yeah, when I read it, it said that, let's see, that they must be prosecuted in the circuit court rather than through municipal adjudication. I thought that meant that it couldn't be held here, that it had to be over there.
Do you remember years in the past when we got a judge from Maybrook that would come to our town and do the court hearings in our town? We had that
The
in the
moving,
past.
but the moving violations are always going to circuit court.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
If we were to adopt the entire 625 traffic code, and we were gonna do all of them with the exception of the felonies or whatever, they would still have to be done over there though, but they could be done through
Yeah,
a
because we don't
local
have movers
adjudicator.
appear before the local adjudicator, so.
Not now, but they're saying that we can.
No, they'll still be in front of the,
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to
they'll be in
get a
front
feel
of the
for.
circuit court. But
I'll show you the memo, Mike.
Yeah.
See.
You want to adopt the entire code, or do you just want to worry about the suspension of revocation and everything else like this?
Well, that's what I'm saying. When I was reading that whole thing that they handed out, it said that the one benefit is that then all the fines, and they're willing to relinquish, that they know that they would not be getting any of those monies now, that if we were to adopt, they have to give us in writing, but then if we were to adopt the entire code, we adjudicate them, then we keep all the fees. You know, I don't know if that's
Yeah, well,
what
the
people want to
circuit
do.
court still takes
Precedent.
like $189 off the top. I mean, so it's, I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. I'll show you the memo.
yeah, going to court on the traffic tickets, a speeding ticket, you're getting like $5 or $10, I think, net out of that right now, when you're in front of a circuit court judge, so. I mean, they
The whole
assess-
thing was they were enacting some, where they can delegate the local jurisdiction, the authority to prosecute these under
Yeah,
under
because
local
they held back
ordinances.
before certain misdemeanor offenses, they would not allow us to write tickets for driving while license suspended is the
Mhm.
easiest